are kind of giving him a free lane and a much quicker level 6 because of this.
This IO, he might be dead. Cuddle. Couple of auto attacks, one more needed, that's a kill. Yeah, first blood coming out. miCKe going in, but couldn't do much. I'm not sure what plan was there, honestly.
In this lane, we're all in last hits and denies, but Ember hasn't died, and he's, for the most part, keeping up okay in XP. He's still at the point where one gank that pays off could tip the lane back in his favor, but it's going to be hard here soon. Shadow Fiend's going to get to the point where he can farm the entire jungle and just get way ahead.
See, come with me here on the Wisp. He is nearby. I saw some pressure on Ember Spirit, so he goes in for the heal, but now Warlock's coming in with the invis. Not the craziest lockdown, but Clockwork will change that. The Cog's coming out. IO, can he maybe save? No, he cannot. More than enough burst damage being used. They drop Ember.
Range wasn't so awful, we maybe would still see it, but it's been nerfed repeatedly. It has a huge mana cost, low cast range. It's really hard to go on a mid laner like that anymore.
Oh, Nyx is going to go for an opening, steals some creeps, and he gets the kill on a Coddle. That's a win-win for sure. But now he's in a very dangerous spot. In fact, your suggestion earlier, get the Nyx with the Vendetta, get a kill out of it especially, and certainly does. So, plus more even. It's a distraction, open wounds on a Clockwork. Now the pathing of Nyx, not the friendliest there. He throws out the impel, but he misses even on top of that. The Cog's kind of causing the issue. And they will have to jet on out of there together. Garter actually taking over the creep, but that's an unfortunate missed kill. Not a clock.
Yeah, it really is. But the one huge good thing here for PD, the Warlock is extremely far from level 6. 8 minutes into this game, he's still looking for level 4. And the laning situation they presented themselves with, sure, it did well in the early game right away, but now they're starting to feel the pain. They don't have the levels on their supports to really help the two super farmed heroes, and then like a whole team that was way down below them. And going in had more like 4 to 5 heroes all in the close net worth proximity. This game, it's the polar opposite. Going in's got 2 super fed people, and we'll have to see if they can actually make use of them without supports, basically.
Yeah. Oh, this is gonna be
so
nice
brave.
Back. What is that? Oh, is that the Nyx up here?
Yeah. Nyx went in 1v4 and tried to kill SF.
Getting a little overconfident, so he throws himself at them. But as I was saying, to watch it on camera, they're all missing that kill, unfortunately. But Ember Spirit taking out a big stack here in the jungle, and he already has his Villa Discord now. So obviously that answers that question from earlier.
Yep.
This is more the typical build as of late. But oh, bottom lane, Garter's diving onto DNC. One more auto attack. No, not enough for the kill, actually. And now he needs to invest a creep. It looks like he does actually to stay alive at the time being. Coddle is picked off in the background. Porden with IO with the Ember Spirit. Mikey's going to feel the pain. The Revenants, he finally gets them off right there. And now miCKe, however, he is pretty committed in a bad spot. Wisp was picked off. The Raze nuke hits. And down goes Ember. So maybe not the exchange they were hoping for. Dive in a tower like that. There was some damage meanwhile. As they are going to be pushing, though, 0-5, but now you have Nyx being here, and Ember Spirit coming back in, so we're going to have a big 5 versus 5 clash. Hookshot in the background on Insania, but is that really the best target? Requiem of Souls going off from the background. Insania willing to falling on that Rubik. miCKe jumps in. Clockwork, he's dropping pretty low. Spike Carapace stun onto him. A couple more on it.
Yeah, it was just sad. The healing ward ran for so long, and it kept the Clockwork alive.
Healing Ward doing a lot of work, level 4 of course, plenty of health per second. Meanwhile though, lift onto the Juggernaut, but he has a spin. Find himself in a dangerous spot, might be looking in that dangerous spot right now. He go back in, the Chaotic Offering coming out. Ember Spirit though, jumps out of Shadow Fiend with Garter on that Lifestealer. Shadow Fiend will be picked off. He is not rejoining this fight. The Chaotic Offering gonna kind of chase them down, but we'll see when it comes to mobility and the jump, he's definitely keeping to that trend right here.
Yeah, the one thing though that's interesting in this game, the win conditions are kind of switched. PD Cup's now, PD Gaming is now the team that needs to take initiative. They need to be the ones doing things because in the ultra late game, they will get outscaled hard. The Lifestealer is not really known as a carry that scales super well into 6 items. This Ember build in particular doesn't scale insanely well, so they've got to do things in this early game.
That was a little unfortunate for IO right there in the sense that they tried to set up a gank on a Juggernaut, but obviously
body has to be there to do the burn, not just sliding through and getting Maelstrom procs. And it takes so long to buy. Such an expensive item. So this will give them some chance just to hold off on towers and slow the pushes down a little bit. But
oh, Wisp picked up. Meanwhile, middle lane, blinding lane push out, and the mana leak actually putting the stun out there on the next assassin as a result.
Can basically pop him back up to full between waves.
Now, Lifestealer's counter pushing the top lane this whole time, by the way, so he is getting some good damage.
Yeah, he managed to
there.
get to T2. Looking to come back for the fight now, though. They don't want to just give away racks, but it's still going to be hard for them to stop.
I feel that Aegis doesn't have a lot longer left on it, but oh, in the background, the opening with Lifestealer Infest popping out. Kata goes down. The Wrecking Assault from the BKB. Out comes a chaotic offering as well, and now Lifestealer in a horrible spot himself. Can't be toggling to stay alive right there. It's a 3-for-1 so far, and could possibly be more, because now that means the racks, the buybacks of both Rubik and Lifestealer. miCKe's out of mana, though. He has to pop a Shrine nearby. They will do so. The range racks goes down. The spin from Juggernaut. They want them in their racks, but they need to be careful about this, about overcommitting. As Shadow Fiend, they go right for him. He just doesn't care, though. He's right-clicking that racks. He gets the kill, and he's going to come back up with the Aegis. He has supporting cast nearby. I don't know if they're going to be able to do enough to actually get the kill. In fact, they go for the Clockwork, but he puts up the Cox and the Blade Mail. I don't want to chase him, but out comes the open wounds, and Shadow Fiend will actually be picked off when it's all said and done.
For that melee racks at this point, though. It's super early on in the game.
Or in this game, like an Ember Spear for that matter, as far as the split push presence, where it's not like sure, the rage is good for getting away maybe, but he doesn't have that crazy mobility unless he's infesting somebody to jump up there. So the likelihood that whoa, what's going on with there? They got a kill on the Coddle, actually.
Caught him with the chains.
All right, but
yeah, I'm just going to fire a few shots here and there.
Apparently. God, I'm so out of the loop, man. Blink Dagger queued up for Juggernaut here. He has a Diffusal Blade, by the way. 2300 gold saved up now, and I'm missing kills again, man. Okay, that was a jump on it's on Coddle, go figure. And jump him quickly. Being quite the deterrent as far as pushing on in. Meanwhile, Coddle pops the rage, does Lifestealer. He's running on in right at his face, but now with Shadow Fiend there, that's going to change the idea of going in. In fact, here comes the initiation with a hook shot. The ulti comes out from Warlock as well. The right clicks from the background from Shadow Fiend. miCKe picking off Warlock back here. Again, he already got the chaotic offering off. The open wounds on miCKe, but he will force staff away. There's that Pearl Strike. Or more so the Impale with the...
It's the Ravage!
The Ravage coming out right there. Ember Spirit, he's flying around, it looks like, in the background as well. Garter trying to be kept alive by the again. Wow. Another Impale coming out. And now in the background, miCKe gets a damage, and they're going to go on out with the Fire Remnant. So kind of just keeping on his toes and keeping them guessing.
The one nice part about this is if you can take a 1-for-1 team fight as PD and they burned Warlock ult, you're in good shape. Because Omni Slash got used there, Warlock ult got used there, and they only came away with a kill on support. Now you have a little bit of time and a little bit of space to decide what you want to do. Maybe you want to go contest this Roshan, maybe you're looking to take that T3 tower. Yeah, miCKe is just looking to go ham for this building here.
In the base over here. God, he's just... That's a Remnant inside the pit, though. Obviously, they're not going to let them have this. Now, there will not be a chaotic offering, of course, from the Warlock.
And that's a huge part of what won that last team fight for them, or at least put them in okay position. So
going on in. Blinding Light stolen, actually. Yeah, he pushes them away. Shadow Fiend's down. I don't know if that's a bad or a good spot, but he's missing right there on his right clicks. And again, the burrow from Nyx will be in the midst of this. He is going to be dusted, but now Ember Spirit jumping in the front lines. Coddle. Locked down for the Syrian Chains. miCKe caught, though, back here by Juggernaut. The ping's coming out. They pick up Coddle. miCKe going to walk it off. He is out of mana. He does have now, as he uses the magic wand right there. And Garter going to be pushed back yet again. But he is fine with that Wisp, helping to keep him alive. And they go back into the Roshan. So they're going to constantly reset here. But, man, with that Clockwork, you got to figure this is never safe. There we go. There's the initiation, the upheaval as well. That's slowing them down massively. Io is dropping it right here as they believe Juggernaut in the midst of that too. Yeah, he popped the Omni Slash, and the Razors will have to get the kill onto the Io, but down goes Juggernaut actually. And now miCKe needed to force himself out of the Roshan pit right there. Shadow Fiend goes down as well. To life, till the toggle's coming out. miCKe is unstoppable indeed in the background. A 4-for-1 exchange. How did that go so well for them? I thought that
that's a totally different fight, but PD showing how reserved they can be, how calm and collected they can be when they're taking those rush pit fights.
Oh, he's going to jump on a Kata right here as Ember Spirit, but miCKe going to save the day. Never mind. He uses a Sleight of Fist. And then he
got him Mjolnir proc on the Sleight of Fist for that kill. Oh, that feels so bad.
A little careful. Does he have a Remnant nearby? He does in the background here.
Sort of, yeah. It's a long ways away. miCKe made a bit of a change in his build. Oh, they're going in here.
Yeah, they are. The Clockwork, the pushback on the Blinding Light Guard is like, screw that, gotta fight. Io will jump in as well, but the Infest coming out. Look at the drop on the Shadow Fiend, as you're talking about with that MKB. Now he goes back to the Shrine. He will survive, but now he's 2 shots. miCKe, it almost feels like he is going to be fine himself, forced to have it away, but man, he has to run this whole time. In the background, they do get the kill. Actually, the Aegis activated. Oh boy, that's going to be a pause here from Clockwork. I've played basically like 10 to 12 games of Dota 2. at a competitive atmosphere in tournament play over these last couple of days. And
well, and the stress of the first few rounds when you're playing best of ones is insane. I know when I was managing Freedom, it was something that like we actually had to be scared of, because all it takes is one misdraft where, oh hey, we were on a 20-minute clock and we missed our window. Oops, I guess we're out of the tournament.
yeah,
Like, it's one of those things where you actually will have to discuss drafting and play strategies for best of ones versus best of threes, because you want to give yourself options in best of ones. So if it doesn't go according to plan, you can still just be better than them and win.